This is the story of the Chevy Camaro that became a genuine war hero. In the early 1990s, Bosnia underwent a bloody civil war. The nation of Yugoslavia had broken into pieces, with Croatia and Slovenia having already split off and declared independence. The population of Bosnia was divided into those who wished to see their country granted its independence, and those who wanted Bosnia to remain in Yugoslavia under the control of Serbia. The result was 4 years of guerrilla-style warfare, terror attacks, and the worst genocide Europe had seen since World War II. It's believed that between 1991 and 95, over 100,000 people were killed in the war for Bosnia, and that number grows if you consider those who were indirectly killed due to starvation and freezing to death. When the fighting first broke out, many outside countries made attempts to provide aid and supplies to the civilians caught up in the conflict, but very few supply trucks reached their destination. The nation had descended into a state of lawlessness, and supply trucks were slow, easy targets. Most were either robbed or blown up, and after a while, the trucks stopped coming. This is Helge Meyer of Danish Special Forces. When Meyer saw the atrocities happening in Bosnia, he felt compelled to try and help. So he contacted the United States military and suggested that instead of sending a slow, vulnerable supply truck into a war zone, they'd be better off sending something fast, light, and stealthy. The US military agreed and set to work modifying the donor car Meyer had provided, a 1979 Gen 3 Chevrolet Camaro. The car was fitted with a battering ram, a mine-clearing blade, Kevlar padding, plate glass windows, and a cute rubber duck. The engine, a 5.7-litre V8, was tuned up from 182 to 220 brake horsepower, and given nitrous, which when applied could briefly double that power to 440 brake horsepower. Finally, the car was fitted with night vision, run-flat tyres, and a special stealth paint that made it undetectable by radar. The only thing the car didn't have was guns. In fact, Meyer famously never carried one in Bosnia, which earned him his nickname, Gottes Rambo. During the most violent years of the conflict, the Ghost Camaro made multiple crossings into Bosnia, delivering up to 400 kilos of food, blankets, and other supplies each time. Night and day, the car went back and forth across the border, undetected thanks to its special paint and small size, and fast enough to get itself out of a few sticky situations. Hundreds of lives were likely saved by the aid supplied by Meyer and his Camaro at a time when most nations had given up trying to help. Today, the war is over, and the independent nation of Bosnia and Herzegovina is healing. As for Helge Meyer and his Chevy, they're both still going strong. He still owns the car, although it's orange now. Perhaps he thought stealth green was a bit aggressive for the supermarket car park. Meyer says he still drives the car often and has covered over 100,000 kilometers in it. Two bona fide war heroes.